fraud. Talk about I was getting food stamps for all 7 of my kids while they wasn't in the house. So now that's food stamp fraud. Talk about I owed them $92K and
Ooh.
talk about I'm like, what, lady? I'm like, I ain't even got no $92K. She said over the whole duration of the period, I got $92K. So she talking about I gotta pay all that money back and I can't apply for food stamps no more. Like, what? How y'all gonna try to get me for food stamp fraud for kids that I did have? She talking about they was not in my household, but y'all didn't ask me if they was in my household. Y'all asked me, did I have children? And I put all 7 of my kids on there. I'm just confused. How is that?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Oh my goodness. Why would you decide to play with the government like this? And now you owe $100K to the government. So what does this mean? Well, and this is not funny to me, but she just got herself a student loan. And you have to pay that back because you owe it to the government. Be glad they don't criminally prosecute you, but this is just silly. And what? I mean, of course, the elephant in the room. Why do you have 7 kids and you're single? But yeah, why would you decide to try to be slick and loose with the rules like that? With, of all people, the government. And then now this is where you end up. And you're going to pay them back every cent of that money. You're not going to get your tax returns. Eventually, if you decide you want to still continue to be slick, they're going to garnish your wage. Well, she's probably not working. This is just going to end up really bad for her. And we have to use this as a case study because the last force that you want to try to go up against is the government. And she's about to find out. And this has happened before. I did a review early on when I started doing the reactions of another lady who did the same thing. She had more kids than this. And it's in the vault somewhere. But she did the same thing. She only had 1 kid living with her, and she claimed all her kids. And yeah, the amount that she had to pay back was also in the triple digits as well, if I recall correctly. And yes, the government can claw back funds that you defrauded if you all didn't know. So learn from it. Don't try to do what she did. Don't be slick. Don't try to just put anything down on this paperwork. The government is not the bank. They are really going to come for you. And she should be glad, that she's not going to do prison time for that.
Just to make something very, very clear to the white man, Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us because we never could. We were never able to depend on the government in spite of what you may say and what you may try to force us to believe. So you can sit back and you can mock, you can laugh, and you can think that you're about to starve us to death. But I'm here to let you know that we are going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you.
Dear white people, I am not going to eat you. That is absolutely disgusting and evil and wicked. But I just want to point out the fact that we are definitely living in end times. And if you don't think so, then you are highly deceived, because what was that? We talking about cannibalism over some food stamps? I mean, I get times are rough. I understand that. Food prices are crazy, but
it's bat-ish crazy. Bat-ish. And she may be a mother. And goodness gracious, we got to pray for those kids if she is. I hope not. Because she's crazy as F. And she's talking about, of course, I think it was a bit of tongue in cheek, right? I think she was speaking figuratively. She's just getting animated and just really doing the most. And these are the self-inflicted wounds that we always have to ultimately come back to. Because that's not going to look good. And I don't know why you would want to come online and make that a part of your image, make that a part of your reputation, as well as try to speak for the whole of all of us. And I'm glad that other sister made sure to elaborate on the fact that, hey, she is not speaking for me, because I'm going to double down on that as well. She's not speaking for me. because I'm not looking for nobody to feed me and to depend on. Listen, I'm a self-starter and I'm a go-getter. And a lot of us are like that. So don't speak for all of us, because just because you choose, or maybe even you were indoctrinated to feel like, by also a bad parent, possibly, like you had to rely on the system in order to survive. No, there's a lot of us who are taking our futures as well as ultimately our responsibilities into our own hands, and we're handling our business. So yeah, but she's definitely crazy though. Y'all, if you could do me a favor, like the video. It helps tremendously. You have no idea. It makes a really big impact, and it only takes a second, really a millisecond. So if you could like the video right now, I'd appreciate it. I know we can forget, but let's get into the next clip.
Okay, an immigrant left a receipt in the store, and you know how I got the food stamp remaining balance at the bottom of the receipt, right? $13,500 with a $5,000 cash, Larry. Okay. Migrant, somebody that's not from this country. Now, you are a veteran, and you've also served this country, correct?
Correct.
Now tell these fucking people, okay, after I just said they left the receipt with a $13,000 food stamp balance. Tell these people, as a veteran that served this country, right? Tell them how much food stamps you get in a month.
$23. $23.
23, not 2,300.
$23.
Not 230. How much you getting in food stamps a month?
$23 a month.
$23 versus a person that's not even from this fucking country, versus a person that did not serve this fucking country. $13,000 they said it was on that receipt.
$23.
And you fighting to get your what?
100.
Your 100% from the VA.
From the VA.
He can't even get it.
Fight.
America, you should be a fucking ashamed of your goddamn self.
100%.
You should be ashamed of yourself. See if Kamala gonna fix that. Here this man is a veteran, okay, fighting for his 100%. He done fought for this country, and he get $23 worth of food stamps every month. And then they done found a damn receipt of an immigrant, a migrant, getting $13,000 a month, Larry. Not every 5 months, not every year, a month. Is that not a slap in the face?
Slap me in the face. Well, that's sad. Fight for this country ain't even worth it.
Nope.
Oh, we got one more clip we're going to get into after this one, and it's pretty wild. I was actually on the fence of whether or not I was even going to review it, but what the heck, man. We'll review it. But first off, I love that she has a relationship with her father that seems really tight like that, as well as I love the admiration she has for his military service as well, and the respect that she has. And, you know, she outlined the fact that he fought for this country. And based on his age, he looks like an older gentleman. So it's quite possible that he literally did fight for this country, literally and figuratively, right? And see, and this is why we always preface the fact that we're not talking about, when we come on here and we address the fraud as well as the abuse that's going on with some of these government assistance programs. We always preface that we're not talking about the disabled. We're not talking about the elderly. We're not talking about the military. We're talking about the able-bodied people who are abusing it. And this person had a hand in ultimately our freedom. So this is actually who we can advocate on behalf of to make sure that, you know, he gets taken care of, because I think that is crazy. That is sad, especially if he has some lingering effects post his service that he still has to deal with. But let's go ahead and get into the last clip. And like I said, I was on the fence of whether or not I was even going to review this, because it's just crazy to me. But let's just watch it, y'all. And I don't even think I'm gonna give commentary after of what I think. Y'all just tell me what y'all think in the comment section after we review it, and like the video, please.
It just gets bad in here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. Just I pray to God just. I'm just tired of you guys talking about me and just always talking shit. You guys just don't even know how to just leave me alone. I'm just.
Mind me, I'll be honest. I have a dark sense of humor, and I mean, this is this is just wild to me. I'll say this, man. So he lived in the U.S. 20 plus years and ended up got deported back to his country. Man, Trump is a wild boy, man. Trump is a wild boy. I mean, you got to think like this. What it reminds me of is Thanos in the Avengers movie. Like, what did he do when he was in that Avengers movie? He snapped his finger and got rid of like half the population. What do they call it? The blip? Man, Trump will blip your ass. So that's why it's just funny, because it's like, imagine you've been in the U.S. 20 years. You might have just been at like a nice little plaza the other day. And he's just going to ship you back to a third world country. But let's get serious for a second and let's wrap this up. So I have a hard time having too much sympathy, and here's why. So you've been in this country for 20 years as a grown man, and in 20 years you couldn't handle your business and go ahead and make sure that you get your paperwork in order so that you're no longer illegal. So a lot of this is on his shoulders, the fact that he didn't handle his business and get his affairs in order so that he could remain in this country. And then when the regime change happened, now you got caught up in the middle. And now he blipped your ass. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I didn't even want to comment on it. I wasn't even gonna review it. But if y'all could like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps more than you think, again. And also, YouTube has a new feature called Hype. And what that does is it helps us smaller content creators. Actually, us smaller content creators get more points the more that you hype. And basically, it pushes us the more that you hype. And it pushes us to the capacity of the larger content creators. So if you could do that, it would greatly help. But definitely leave a like. And then also the Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content. And until then, I'll catch you all in the next video.